Gut. Für TV-Shop kriegen Zeit oder auch nicht. Nein. Hau ab hier. Wir haben schon Rang 10. Wir werden nie wieder Zeit miteinander verbringen. Peach Battlesuit und Wasabi Jelly oder Goldfish und Breadcrumbs. Wir nehmen natürlich die Red Goldfish Combo für die Katzen-Nebenquest. So, dann gehen wir nach draußen. Hast du hier irgendwie... Na... in die Stadt. Und zwar, warum ist Samigawa Floodplain und Riverbank. I'm happy we could meet again. Why do you keep coming back? It must be boring listening to these old bag stories. It's actually interesting. Well, you're just a special boy, aren't you? Enough about me, I want to hear something from you. Tell me anything. We talk about girls. Oh my. I think you're going to break a lot of young ladies' hearts. I wish I could listen to your stories forever and ever. Hisano is thanking you for spending time with her. You see that the relationship with Hisano has grown even deeper.
But I do not want to see you anymore.
I'm hurt.
I'm sorry.
You just remind me of him too much. Hisano smiled sadly.
Thank you for everything. Goodbye.
Hisano left. After saying she didn't want to see you again, she left without giving you a chance to respond. What should you do?
Welcome back.
Oh, Hananako. Nein, wir gehen zu keinem Film zusammen. Dingpunkt, Kanji. Wir wollen lesen. Zwar, who am I? The connections between gods, the truth of the universe and human life is detailed in this book. In fact, the lack of basic explanation makes the material quite difficult to follow. Alright, we're done talking about blood now. Hey, we still have a little time left. I guess I'll keep talking then. Speaking of blood, do you know what dragon's blood is? It's nothing like a fantasy novel, not actually the blood of a dragon. Dragon's blood is bright red resin taken from a plant called dracena. It was valued in the old days as an almighty medication, and it actually has the ability to reduce inflammation. The people of old were such romantics to call tree resin dragon's blood. You listen to the lecture intently, your knowledge has increased. Da 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 da. Gut. Dann gehen wir mal hin. Denn wir wollen Zeit mit Yosuke verbringen. Da ist er.
Yo!
The hill overlooking town. Yosuke brought you here.
I hated this place when I first came to Inaba. You can tell how small the town is from up here. But looking at it now, it's a nice town.
Yosuke is smiling sadly. Cheer up.
If it were only that easy. I want to tell Saki-senpai something. That what's important isn't where you are. This town I hated so much, now I love it. I mean, there's still nothing here, but I have family and friends and you. The important things are never far off. They're all around you.
Yosuke seems a bit embarrassed.
I always wanted to be special. I thought my life would finally have meaning if I was special to someone. That's why I was really excited when I got my persona. But I really didn't need it. It's not what you have or what you can do. Just being born, living your life. Before you know it, you're already special to someone.
You're right.
Yeah, like you. You're special to me, you know?
You can feel Yosuke's warm trust. You feel your relationship with Yosuke has grown deeper.
Alright, let's see if we can find everyone's house from here. There's Juness, and that's the main street, so my house is there. The one with that funky roof. Meaning yours is...
You spent a long while with Yosuke. Ja, an den Breitengrad hat man schon gemerkt, dass die Entwickler wirklich mal ursprünglich geplant haben, dass man tatsächlich eine Beziehung mit Yosuke eingehen kann. There's a piece of shortcake covered with a huge blob of whipped cream. You savor the sweetness and feel happy. Your clothes feel a little tighter, however. So, wo haben wir es? Da, who am I? So, da. You have finished reading Who Am I? Your knowledge has significantly increased. Your knowledge has changed from professor to sage. Your diligence has significantly increased. Nice. Dabei wollte ich eigentlich tatsächlich noch gar nicht die nächste neue Stufe rein, aber hey, beschwer mich nicht. Alright, great baton work. It's the most important part of the rally. Keep practicing. It doesn't matter how fast you run. If you drop the baton, you'll lose valuable time. Just keep passing that baton until you reach the anchor. It's fundamental but difficult. Hahaha. By the way, the word anchor was originally used in different track and field sport. How about a question for Narukami? Which of these sports also uses an anchor? Tug of war, swimming, wrestling, shot put. Tug of war. You got it, you. The player supporting the end of the rope was acting as an anchor and was thus called so. It crossed over into other sports, and so the last runner is in a relay is also called that. Alright, one more time with you as the anchor. Ready, go! So wirklich Knowledge brauche ich jetzt halt auch nicht mehr. Ne? Ja.
I see.
Yes. Ich kann mal gucken, wo wird das denn? Yasugami High Drama Club. You participate in the acting exercises, you solely practice expressing a variety of emotions. Yumi isn't here, you decide to stop by the hospital again. Inaba Municipal Hospital in front of Yumi's father's room. You hear Yumi's voice coming from inside. Here, open your mouth. Oh, it fell out. I didn't peel it. The fruit came from a can. You want me to cut it into smaller pieces? Are you sure? Then I go throw this away. Oh, we had practice today, didn't we? You came here because you were worried about me. When I come to see him, he wakes up. He should be in a lot of pain, but he won't take his medicine because he said it puts him to sleep. He says because he doesn't have much longer, he wants to stay awake as long as he can, so he can see Mom and me. He's so stupid. He's a kind father. I forgot about him all this time. No, I just didn't want to remember. But he actually was a kind man. He played with me so much when I was a child. He waits all my life to show up all of a sudden and turn my life around. But then he's going to leave again. That's not fair.
Thank you.
Yukun, thank you for coming. I'm scared. I'm scared to be alone in that room, listening to him breathing. It's so quiet. I don't know when he's just going to stop breathing forever. I'm glad that you came, that I was able to see your face. I don't know what to do, but I don't want to have any regrets later. So I'll do what I can now. Since you were able to give Yumi some support, you feel that your relationship with Yumi has deepened. Oh, visiting hours are almost over. I'm going to stay here. I'll see you at school.
Bye then. Oh, welcome back.
Hallo Nanako. Tschüss Nanako. Okay, wir wieder zum Shopping-Distrikt und verbringen wieder Zeit damit, diesem, ja, Brad, zu helfen. You tutored Chu.
Can you teach me this?
With regard to question 4 here, why does it use this formula? Try to explain it to him in a way that he could understand. The pressure has increased. Isn't this cheesecake delicious? I bought it from an online shop that's all the rage these days. It's been the top ranked store for 15 weeks straight. Just like Chu-chan, first prize in everything.
Mom!
Stop it. But you're my pride and joy. So Yukun, about Chu. Do you think he could make it into Tokyo University? I don't want him to ever have any hardship. Once he's in good college, he's set, right? Everyone has a natural talent. Chu-chan just happens to be how smart he is. I just want him to be in a good college so he can get a good job, then buy a good house and find a good... Mom. Don't you worry about me, Mom. I'm always on top. I am right now and I always will be. That's right, he really is a perfect child. Chu's mother continues to lavish praise on her son.
Mister.
If I get into a good college, am I really set? Of course.
No kidding.
Eigentlich nicht, aber I see. Then I should be aiming for that, huh? Chu seems a little distracted. I don't really need to be sad just yet. I don't really know what that's supposed to mean anyway. Well, I need to study. There's no point in asking about college unless I'm really smart. Chu is looking down.
Raison d'etre.
Do you know what that means? Sure I do. I'm surprised. Well, it makes sense since you're 3 grades above me. It's irrelevant. I only have Mom, and the guys at school are all kids. Seems that Chu has opened his heart to you, if only a little. I feel that your relationship with you has deepened slightly. Time's already up. We are still in the middle of that last question. I'll wait until next time. I see. Well, until then.
Take care now.
You finished your tutoring job and went home. Midterms are starting on Friday next week. Was schon wieder, Alter? Are you guys studying hard or hardly studying? Well, let's get back to basics then. Let's look at the world map. Take note that Japan is in the center of the Japanese map. Other countries center their maps in different places. Where could you find Japan on a map made in a foreign country? Oh, let's see. Amagi-san. No, I feel bad about that, so Hanamura. What? Why would he feel bad for asking Yukiko but not me? I don't even know what he's talking about. Do you know the answer, you? Left edge, the right edge, not even on the right edge. Oh, you got it. I believed in you, really. Yes, and foreign world map, Japan is placed on the eastern edge. Now you know why they call this part of Asia the Far East. Foreign maps are designed to be centered on the prime meridian at 0 degrees of longitude. Oh, I see. Thank you. So, das ist jetzt tatsächlich der letzte Tag, wo man Naoto retten könnte. Deswegen gehen wir in die Stadt. Central Shopping District. Ich kann einfach nochmal nachgucken. Einen Moment. Weitermachen. Mal gucken, was hat Polly hochgemacht. Diligence und Knowledge. Na gut, Knowledge sind wir jetzt ganz oben. Das haben wir nicht viel verloren. Diligence halt, ne? Diligence haben wir halt verloren. Wenn ich jetzt nur von den reinen Werten ausgehe. Jetzt mal gucken. Haben wir nur Diligent nicht oben. Okay. Gut, das heißt, ich gerade mal speichere. Denn wir machen jetzt die Before Challenge. Solange wir Diligent bekommen, ist okay. Den Rest ist halt egal, weil den Rest haben wir schon oben. Das heißt, hoffentlich müssen wir nicht sonderlich viel ja, resetten. Ja, immer noch die Mietdimension ist gut. Come on, gib mir Diligence. Sehr schön, perfekt, damit brauchen wir nicht neu machen. Ah yeah, I heard that you live with a police detective named Dojima-san. My daughter met a man named Dojima when she made a delivery to the police station. She said she looked a little like you. Your father must be fooled with handsome man and beautiful woman. Was hat er eigentlich immer mit seiner Tochter, Mann? Warum habe ich so nie getroffen?
The week ended on a wet note as rain clouds moved into the area. As a result, a thick fog is expected to form in the Inaba region later tonight.
Team for Poch was set in tonight. Oh, sehr schön, da sind die Fische. Yep. Jetzt, ja, werden wir Naoto hoffentlich mehr kennenlernen. It's midnight. The fog has set in. No one is peeing on the midnight channel. Since Naoto has been rescued, it seems the killer was thwarted this time. Revierte Szene vom Nebel, wo jemand drin rumläuft. Meanwhile, in the foggy shopping district. Ah, damn it, again. So wirklich, das sah so ein bisschen aus wie Kanji, aber. Obwohl, die kann nicht sein, aber. Die Haare sahen ein bisschen aus wie Kanji. Oder ein Super Saiyan.
Are you feeling better now?
Yes, thanks to all of you. I'd like to thank you once again for what happened.
Don't mention it. But hey, your uniform.
Huh? Ah, yes. After contemplating the matter, I went with what I've been wearing thus far. There's no need for you to...
Hey, it's the Detective Prince.
That's no prince. I heard he's a she.
Huh? You serious? If he's a she, then... oh, crap!
Kinda disappointed. But then again, there's something neat about it. Yeah, if you look at it a certain way, doesn't she seem pretty cool?
My, rumors spread so quickly.
Just ignore them.
Yes, I'm myself, right? That aside, I'd like to discuss the case with you all. We're dealing with a kidnap and murder case perpetrated by someone lurking in this very town. And it isn't over yet. Let's go over the finer points after school.
Okay. Kyoko. Jonas food court.
First, I heard the doorbell ring. But when I opened the front door, I saw no one there. Just as alarm bells sounded in my mind, someone grabbed me roughly from behind and covered my mouth with something. Immediately afterward, I was put into something like a sack and most likely carried on the culprit's shoulder.
Wow, how could you remember all that?
The culprit seems to have used a chemical to incapacitate me, but luckily I wasn't completely unconscious. I had been expecting a trick along those lines, so I was somewhat prepared. And of course, I was desperate to gather as much information as I could.
No wonder you're an ace detective!
That ain't something to be proud of. You are too damn calm about all this.
Judging by their actions and body type, I'd say the culprit is definitely a man. I heard no conversations or voices, so I believe he is acting alone. It's after that that things get murky. I felt a single impact, which I assume is when I was thrown inside the TV. But the time from kidnapping to that point seemed too short. It was a matter of minutes.
So you were immediately thrown inside the TV after being kidnapped. Oh, could there have been a TV on the side of the road?
Regrettably, my memory from there on is a blur.
I see. But man, the killer came right up to the door and rang the bell? That's just crazy.
I finally understand why you all testified that you couldn't recall much of what happened. Such a bizarre experience, with mental and physical fatigue on top of it. It's only natural to be confused. And going by the surrounding circumstances, my kidnapping and everyone else's were near identical. There is no question that the culprit is the same in each case.
So, that Mitsuo boy who said he killed King Moron.
Everything makes sense now. I can't say for sure until I gather more concrete evidence. But Mitsuo Kubo's only victim was Mr. Muraoka. It was a copycat killing that mimicked the true culprit's method.
No wonder King Moron's death broke the pattern in so many ways.
The question remains, though, as to how Kubo learned of that world.
That's it! That's what was bothering me! Mitsuo could enter the TV, right? Then why didn't he kill King Moron that way?
I believe he didn't understand the other world as well as the true culprit. Even though I can now enter it myself, it wouldn't occur to me to use it for murder. And remember, the previous corpses left no sign that their deaths had anything to do with the other world. After Kubo became wanted, leaving him with nowhere to run, he probably thought for the first time, what if I put my entire body into the TV? The bizarre condition of the corpses that caused such commotion is probably because they died on the other side. It's a simpler explanation than figuring out why the killer would risk disposing of the bodies in such a way. Which means their inexplicable condition of being hung on a foggy day wasn't due to the culprit making a statement. Much of our speculation could be tested if we could ask Kubo in person. However, I've unfortunately been taken off the investigation, and I highly doubt that the police will believe any of this.
They wouldn't admit that it wasn't Mitsuo in the first place. Once you've said something on TV, it's not easy to admit you were wrong.
I believe the primary cause of my dismissal was because I raised that possibility to them. The police won't readily concede that they made false charges, all the more so if the accused is a juvenile. In fact, the overwhelming sentiment with the police force is to end this case with his arrest.
Even if it's possible there's another killer?
Those dickheads. I had a feeling that would be the case. Not that I trusted him in the first place.
But, Naoto, if you were that calm when it happened to you, couldn't you have, you know... I'm not saying you should have caught him, but isn't it kind of sad for an ace detective to go down that easily?
Wow.
To tell you the truth, I was really scared. I'm sorry.
It can't be helped. None of us could resist the culprit either. Don't forget, Naoto-kun is younger than us, and she's a girl.
Oh yeah, that's true. I keep forgetting when I see her talking like this. You know, Naoto?
What is it?
You got balls. For a girl.
What the fuck, Yosuke?
Regardless, I have no doubt that the culprit will continue with his attacks. We can only watch and wait for him to make the next move. But this is no longer a mere job or someone else's affair. I want to know the truth of why we were targeted. Please allow me to join your effort.
Of course.
Thank you very much. I'll do my best, leader.
Now to join the group, she would definitely be a strong asset in solving the case. Rang 8. Cool.
Since I'm the king of the geniuses, I knew it would work out this way. Ta-da! Now Chan's glasses.
Thank you. They told me about you, Teddy. I can sympathize with your drive to find yourself. If I may help in any way, let me know.
Wow! What a nice girl.
The true culprit is still at large. For now, you just have to wait for them to make the next move.
Oh, welcome home, big bro.
Hallo Nanako. Tschüss Nanako. So, wir gehen und verbringen Zeit mit Shu. Chu. You had Chu study. You thoroughly explained the materials. The expression has increased. You feel that your relationship is going to become closer soon.